Welcome to Soul Tribe Search Party, your go-to space for real talk, deep reflections, and unfiltered life moments. I'm your host, Breezy, and here we keep it raw, soulful, and authentic. Hit that subscribe button, and let's dive in. Hey, y'all. So I honestly just got back from the gym, and I was going to hop in the shower and get ready, but I'm like, oh my gosh, I have so much stuff that is on my mind. I just need to hop on real quick and share stuff. But even as I'm talking right now, I'm like losing it. It is so stressful. Like to have a mind like mine and you just are always thinking about stuff and you're like, this is why I gotta write shit down because my thoughts are just always going. And when it's something that I'm like, oh shit, like that's a good one, like keep that. It's like, yep. I mean, eventually stuff does come back, but I'm like, shit, I be so fucking forgetful. But no, for sure, I wanted to show you guys my fucking website because, bro, I work so hard on this shit. I have learned how to make it by myself. I have been using a different source like these past few years where it's kind of like almost like a link tree, basically. But I have been trying to learn code. So I have been putting my website together, right? Let me show y'all. Okay, I'm so excited. Okay, y'all. So I made this all by myself. So these pictures in the background are pictures that I took from my life adventures. So I designed my own banner. I got my fucking YouTube video on here. It's another banner. And then like just a product that I put on my page. Soul Story. So this is about Soul Tribe Co. Because that is the name of the brand. And I feel like it just looks so much better when I look at it on a fucking computer because the stuff is all spaced out like the pictures. But when you look at it on your phone, it is more condensed, obviously. But I also just need to learn how to fix that on the phone view. But I'm not going to read this, but you guys should definitely check out my page and read it. Get a little backstory of us. And when I say us, it's me and all my personalities. And then I have Mind Garden. So this is where my digital products are going to be as of right now. These are my digital products. Okay. Some stuff you will see, like obviously the prices vary on each thing. Some of these are workbooks, but other stuff are just like actual books that you can read on here. But these are all workbooks. So if you are not afraid to start working on yourself, your shadow self, these products can be very useful for you. It's just there to help you just start thinking, get the wheels turning. Okay. Herbal Flow. So these are my teas that I have been making. So just a disclaimer. These products like the tea bag, the herbal ball and teapot, these are not my personal products. These are products that I get from a supplier. So if you just want to support the tribe, obviously you can get the products directly from my page. But let me know your experience. I love feedback. So if you have an issue with something, just let me know, most definitely. Okay. But the teas, these are stuff that like I'm mixing and putting together. And obviously, as a disclaimer, these are teas that I drink. These are things that I do. The wheatgrass trays. So this is more of a local thing. I give these to a shop. I am trying to learn how I can actually like, I'm pretty sure there's a way I can like package it and send it to people that, you know, are interested in juicing their own wheatgrass that don't live in my area. But stay tuned because I'm not sure yet. But as of right now, that is just more of a local thing. But let's get into these teas for real. Okay. So I called this one Lung Love. This is obviously a blend that is for it could be for smokers, you know, people that you got asthma, that's me, you know. This is something that I drink when I just want to clear my lungs. I got my cute little description on here about it. This is my feedback as far as how it tastes for me. Okay, so when I taste it, this is kind of what it reminds me of. I do drink all my teas with honey. That is my sweetener of choice. I have not tried teas with anything else like outside of a lemon. Well, that's cap because I don't really use lemons. It's more so like key limes when I have key limes. So I haven't even tried it with lemon yet. But you can definitely I don't know if you would want to try peppermint with lemon, but I don't, to each his own. Okay. But I add honey to this blend. And maybe I'll actually create a video um that is showing like how I brew my tea because I feel like people might make it seem like it's difficult to brew loose leaf tea, but it's actually super easy. And I really just do shit with how I feel like doing it. So, yes, on the website, it has more like specific things because that's like what the guidelines are typically. But like, I might fucking steep a tea for like 2 days and that's just me. So you just got to go for what feels right for you, you know? Um, so yeah, that is Lung Love. Let's go back. Immune Flow. So another thing, when stuff is going on with me, you know, I don't take medicine. I'm not a medicine type person. I'm always like, how can I fix myself with what I have, you know, type shit in the cupboard. And for immune flow, it's like as soon as I feel a cold coming on, this is a tea that I would drink if I feel that mucus buildup. And when you have mucus buildup, it's good to use citrus to kind of break down that mucus. So that is why the ingredients are what they are. You know, this is not end all be all. Like, this is the only thing that can help somebody. You know, this is me. This is what works for me and what I love to drink. Um, and again, I have my tasting notes on here of how it's going to taste. Also, I have never tried the teas cold, and I might venture off into that if I feel like it. I'm not sure yet. I don't really know what the health different benefits would be if it's warm versus if it's cold. So I like to drink tea warm. Pause. This is my little pot. Okay. That is the tea that I have in here currently because it is March. Well, I don't know when you're going to see this video, but this is March. My allergies are trying to start to kick in. You know, I've been sneezing and, you know, all that jazz. So I have just decided that that is the tea that I was going to drink today. So, of course, like this has been steeping for I don't even know how long. It has a little shit. Sorry, I forgot I changed the camera back. But yeah, it has a little cover on the top. I was gonna show y'all like how I drink it, but I didn't want nobody to come for me because it was gonna be in a red solo cup because I don't really give a fuck. And I like to drink out of plastic cups. I'm gonna pour that in a red Solo cup and put some honey in that bitch and drink that for however long I feel like drinking it. I did put a recommendation down here, but again, I'm not your motherfucking doctor, bitch. So you can do what you got to do with that, okay? And I do offer my teas in various sizes. Um, just know like 1 ounce is big. Like if you're not um gonna drink it for at least, well, actually I'm not even gonna say that. You can get a 1 ounce if you want to. It's 28 grams. So let's go back. So we have Earth Body Brew. So this is my love. That this is one that you can just kind of drink if you just trying to get your shit in for the day. And I don't even want to say it like that, but if you're somebody that you kind of suck at doing what you got to do on a daily basis, at least have a drink that can get you on the right foot, so that you can be consistent with yourself. And again, these are my tasting notes of how I feel like it tastes. You can do this one hot or iced. You can sweeten this one with lemon. And I don't think that I do this one with honey, but yeah, because it is kind of, it's just a tad bit sweet, not really, but yeah. Actually, I probably put honey in this one too. Okay. This is the one that I was drinking before, while, and here and there after I've had my baby. I was moving around a lot when I was pregnant, so I was always just trying to figure out like how I can get my shit in without having to take medicines. I did take prenatals, but it kind of just wasn't my thing. When you're pregnant, you don't be feeling that shit all the time. The pills are big, and I think I even vomited after eating a prenatal. So I'm just more of I would rather just drink my shit if I can. I was also taking like wheatgrass powder shots, just doing shit. So yeah, these are my tasting notes, of course. The ingredients, and with honey. Okay. Um, yes. And just be intentional about your stuff that you're drinking. That is just the main theme of everything, okay? This is just like a little detox one. Kidney function. But ask your doctor. Okay? This is just a little simple tea, okay? With honey. And I try to put all, like, I put the instructions on here. It's also like on the bags. I try to be, I don't know what the word is. Sorry. Oh, mindful. Yeah. Okay. And then, yes, my wheatgrass. These are the trays. Like I said, I'll be trying to figure out how I can supply these out, but right now they're just at a shop and they juice them. So next we have Earth Glow. So this is my body collection. These are things that I made, okay? These are things I make and I use every day. So disclaimer, we do not have the same body type, skin color, hair texture. So there's that. Okay. If it works for you, it works for you. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Everybody is different. You can buy it in a trio or you can get everything separately. Honestly, I did smaller bottles in the beginning, but to be honest, the way that I be using shit, I'm like, I feel like I do need to offer them in a lot bigger sizes, especially if I use personally bigger sizes. We'll see. But yeah, this is my body soap. And I got my little description on here. This is the body oil. This is what I use before, keyword before, I even step out of the shower. So, yes, I do risk my life with the oil and put it on while I'm still in the shower, while I'm still wet. And then when I'm done, I just pat myself dry, and literally skin feels moisturized as fuck for the rest of the day. Like, I can't even tell you when I start to feel not moisturized. This crown mist is what I spray on my locks. I also apply this while I am just getting out of the shower, literally. So I like my hair to take in moisture because that's what it has to do. I have low porosity hair. If you know what that means, I can't even explain it to you. Well, maybe I can a little bit. Like, I have to use warm water for a long ass time, like 5 minutes, for my hair to start actually taking it in, to become moisturized. So, right after I get it out of the shower, it is best for me to put in the product so that my hair can take it in while it is still open and before my follicles close. Um, Anywho, so yeah, that is the Earth Glow section here. Okay, it's my body collection that I made. See, I love being a fucking hobby mom. Like, you literally make shit and it's cool, right? So, tribe tools. Bro, I have I don't even know where it's at right now. There's so much stuff coming, okay, but I cannot talk about it. But so much stuff is coming. Ultimately, I need this platform to be a resource for you all. If you have questions with just anything, okay? Literally, we're here to create, we're here to collab, we're here to all the motherfucking things. Okay. I also have a contact page. So, obviously, if you're looking to buy the tea in bulk, which is bigger than 2 ounces, um, you can send an inquiry to me, or if you have questions, like if something is not what you need it to be, just message me. But just know that I am only one person, so I did put a disclaimer on here to let me know, like, let it, give it some time, at least 2 days max if I haven't responded. um but I have great customer service. So, anywho, and then on this page, this is my soul sessions page. So if you know me, you know I love to give unsolicited advice. But just in general, like, not to toot my own horn, but I am very fucking smart. And I am a visionary. I love to talk people through what their goals are or their vision is for something, like helping you put shit together. Um, I love to tell you about yourself. I love to tell you about your life. So if you have any questions, or if you just need a safe space to have someone to talk to about just whatever, um, or if you have a business and you're not profiting, or you're not, like, your systems aren't working, you can talk to me about all of that shit. I love systems. I love to figure shit out. Like, you see my fucking website? Like, bro, I snapped. I am so fucking cool. Because I made all of this shit by myself. So, yes. And so I have that little disclaimer on here. Um, and then you can book your time. So you just click on it. It's gonna be Zoom. Okay, as I just say here and to my own horn. Um, this is Zoom on here, but it's not set up yet to where it'll have you sign up for an actual, like, whole Zoom link. So still trying to figure that part out. I can't do every fucking thing, gosh, but pretty close. So you just click on the date and the time, and yes, you just pick how long you want to talk to me, okay? Because my time is valuable. So now the price then went up. If you want to talk to me, you got to pay. I mean, you got to pay. Okay. So Oh, so now okay. Listen, y'all. I'm working on the code. Okay. I had a whole FAQ page on here, but my drop downs were not working. But I do plan on having that shit on here. So that you guys can see it. Oh, actually, I can show you. I can show you. Oh gosh. I was getting a little too comfortable because I did not just start singing on here. So this is the page that I'm working on. This is what it was looking like. Okay, but my drop downs are not working. So I'm trying to edit the code for it so that I can get it to work. Yes, y'all. So that is the gist of my page. And if you're listening to this on my podcast, hopefully you just went to the website and looked at everything as I was talking through it. What else? I just feel good as hell right now. It takes time. It does take time. And even though I say I feel good as hell, I definitely do have my days where shit is very challenging, like just as a mom, as a business owner, just across the board, for all of the relationships I am a representative in. Sometimes the days just feel so rushed for me or overwhelming because I'm like, dang, I have so much shit I have to do, especially when you are now doing for you and you're a stay-at-home mom. You got to be a mom, and then you got to take time. You got to be a business owner. You got to do what you got to do for your business, right? It's all balance. It's all balance, and then just being able to be open and honest with people and grow. Like, as you grow, like, the possibilities are endless, because then you can start to delegate to other people. That's when you can't always do business with friends and family, but use your discernment. And as you grow, you get people in on it. You get your tribe. They join you. You're in partnership now. And that is my biggest obstacle, is like, now I'm in enemy territory for real, because it's time to expand and grow. And I'm like, my inner child is in a ball in the corner, like, yeah, bitch, you're really putting this out here right now. You got us on fucking YouTube and podcasts, and hell yeah, like, at first, I wasn't even looking at anything. Like, of course, you want to have your engagement with people, but I was like, bro, I'm not gonna track how many people listen to anything or watch anything, because honestly, you do have to be delusional in your craft to begin with. If you start off from jump worried about everybody, then you're never going to jump off the porch. You're just going to be stuck. And so for a while, you kind of do have to ignore that stuff to be consistent with yourself, to find your groove, because obviously you don't necessarily know what that is or what that looks like. Like me getting on here right now, I how many fucking YouTube videos I watched and fucking, like, just set up shit. Oh, do you gotta have 2 monitors? You gotta do this. You gotta buy all this equipment. You don't gotta buy shit. You literally don't have to buy shit. It's so easy to just start off just doing it. Just doing it on what is available to you, because it's like, bro, if you are investing all this money and, you know, putting yourself in a hole before you can even figure out what it is that you're doing, then you're going to lose traction. So for you to be consistent with yourself, you got to just do what is presented to you, and then trust the process. And as you go along, you get better and you get better, and you're just humble about it. You just let it be what it is, because people are watching you in real time. And even though people will watch you and they might not necessarily say anything, and some people do watch you to be haters, some people do watch you to be like, yeah, um, like they just can't wait for somebody to say something negative because they've been holding on to that and they want to talk their shit. But that this is the thing, regardless of the fact, people are watching you and you just need them to get on here, watch your shit because that drives. Okay. Regardless, it drives. So just fucking be yourself. And that's why I be on here looking crazy because, in all honesty, this is how it starts for me. This is how it starts. It has to start with me forcing myself, like in my own home, to be like, yeah, I got something to talk about. I'm about to hop on and talk, even though it's just me talking to myself in a recording. It's not me going live. I don't want to go live. Like I don't need people actively participating and commenting on what the fuck I'm doing right now. Like I will fucking post my shit when I want to post it and people see what is out there until I can find my groove. So there's that. That is what I do in all aspects of life. And I feel like even with my business too, that is something that I kind of had to just do because I feel like I'm saying because a lot. Ugh. Okay. Anyway, when I first started this business, I literally didn't even know what I was gonna sell. Like I didn't even know what I was doing. I just knew that I was somebody that was going through a spiritual awakening, in all honesty, because it really started before everybody else, like in my surrounding group. But no, there was one friend that completely understood exactly what my soul was taking me through at that time. And at first, I didn't understand because I was literally living a different kind of life. And what I say by that is just like, bro, all the materialistic things, the people I'm surrounding myself with, I like just being a party animal, just doing shit. I'm fucking in my 20s. I want to travel the world. I want to just do shit. And that's what I was doing. But when that journey started, it was literally like I was going through a long ass phase of like nothing in life is real. Like I don't know what's going on. It was just a weird moment of, and I don't even know how to start talking about this, but okay, it's my truth. So yeah, I was just going through a whole, I want to say detachment phase because I was also working a job and I was getting so much money, bro. I was I was getting so much money that I had just sat there like, what am I doing? Like, what is life? What are my goals? What is going on? And then I started reading The Power of Now. Bro, I started reading The Power of Now. And that was one of them books where I not only just read that book, I listened to it while I was reading it too. And the shit would just give me chills. Like I had to start listening to fucking Les Brown because as I was going through this experience, I am starting to feel just out of body, out of place every day. Like this shit is uncomfortable. This shit is uncomfortable to be this woke. Hell nah. And I don't know. Like this one friend, I used to call her because I would have these fucking panic attacks. Like, bro, I don't know what's going on. And bro, I had to even stop smoking too because I'm like, I don't know what's going on. And I used to smoke a lot. Like, when it got to later on in life, when I'm working these jobs, I will admit, like, I think I was probably smoking more because I'm like trying to be a hard body and not let, you know, people get to me at work and shit. I don't know. I had to slow down. But it seems so weird to talk about this. Um, but I'm trying to let it ride out. But yeah, I went through that whole phase and I feel like now I'm starting to, well, I'm still in the phase because once you go through it, it literally has waves. And you battle between this side of the map and this side of the map, because damn it, here it goes, it's because word again. There's people over here. This is your comfort zone. This is what everybody's doing. And there's nobody over here. There's nobody over here. Okay. Especially when you're starting out too, there's nobody over here. And it's just, it is, I want to say amazing, interesting, whatever, the people that you will run into that validate you in that experience. And actually, Riley, so when you listen to some of my podcasts, because it's not on my YouTube, when you listen to some of my old podcasts, Riley is on a lot of my episodes. And Riley and we literally go way back. Like, I worked with her from my first job. And honestly, like, she was older than me. So, like, yeah, we were cool as hell, but we also were just on our own life journeys. Like, we also went to different schools, we hang around different people, we do different things. But she was always a friend that was in the background. And out of all people, I have no idea how, but years later, I'm talking like literally, because I had met her in like 2011, and this happened around like fucking 2020, 2021. So the fact that her and I had ran into each other again, and I'm telling her about my experiences, and she's literally validating everything that I'm going through. And honestly, I'm just on here talking. This isn't a real experience or anything. But she validated everything that I was going through. And it just made me realize, like, yeah, my soul is trying to get me out of my own cycle. My soul is like, wake up, bitch, we gotta go. We gotta go. Like, you're letting all these people keep you small and you're too big for this, basically. So then that took me on a whole whirlwind, and that's when I really started to travel a lot, and I'm just doing random things, and people are not understanding what I'm doing. They're not understanding what I'm doing. They're just like, bro, you're so like, to them I'm wishy-washy. Not wishy-washy, I don't think that's the right word, but to them I'm just a wild card, because the expectation was that I'm supposed to fucking have my big girl pants on and be salary the rest of my life. And my salary lasted all about, what, 2-3 years before I was like, nah, salary, that's too small. Because, bro, regardless if you're an hourly employee or a salary employee, everything has pros and cons. But it's just like, you just do what feels good to you, right? Whatever you're in agreement with soulfully. And that's just the one that you want to do, right? Well, my soul was okay with this, and then it wanted to move on to this, and then it was like, yeah, this is also not enough, so I'm going to move on to this. And because I also realized, like, being a salary employee, yeah, you ain't got to clock in and out, and you can have a little bit more free will, but also what comes with that is your time. So you're expected to give a little extra, which can equate to you actually making less money than an hourly employee, because you're giving your time, and an hourly employee is giving their time, but they're going to get paid every cent after that time. Although it sucks, like, yeah, they have to clock in and out every time, but at least they're going to get paid for it, instead of like, oh, well, this is the number that we're going to give you, and then you got to be okay with that until we give you a bonus or we see fit for you to get more money, right? And my soul was like, fuck that, bro, I'm an Aries. No, like, that's too small. you're trying to keep me too small. You're trying to tell me what to do, and I don't like that. So I'm gonna make my own money. I'm gonna make my own money, and then I'm gonna challenge myself because you're paying me this monthly. So all I gotta do is figure out how I can go out and creatively get that same amount of money that uh to pay myself out. Like if I'm getting paid once a month or twice a month, whatever the fuck the deed is, that is what my goal is. So I'm gonna figure out how I can also get the same amount of money without somebody telling me what schedule I gotta work or what I gotta do. But then there's pros and cons to that too, because then I'll be hustling a little bit too much. And I'm obsessed. I have an obsessive personality, like I said before. So now if I'm getting money doing it like that, then I want to keep doing it. And I want to keep doing it. And I can't do that either. So yeah. And I don't even know if this was a side note or not, but fuck it. We freestyling on this bitch. But yeah, I have Riley featured in a lot of my podcasts because I feel like she was a great tool during that time. I honestly don't know what she is doing now. Because also when I was going through that journey, she simultaneously was going through that journey. And some people, when they go through this journey, they have I forget the word. I'm on here being forgetful as hell. Some people go through this journey and they turn back around and they find God, or they, you know, they have found a religion. That's cool. Me, on the other hand, I am finding myself because I'm God. And like I said, I'm just on here talking, but I'm God. And I am the creator of my own reality. I am in control of my mind. I'm all the things. I can live a life of being a mom, being a business owner, and also just being nothing. If that is what I have created for myself to do. If that's the lane that I'm going to put myself in, that's what it's going to be. And as I go on this journey, I am just discovering different puzzle pieces. And if it resonates, it resonates, or I'm just like, it flows. And this was not a shot at people that are religious whatsoever, but it's the same thing that I will say about everything, because everything is connected, right? Everything is connected. But don't you think that is just one more thing to keep you divided from the next person? And I'm just talking. It's freedom of speech. Just asking. Just asking. Just like people that focus their time on politics, isn't that just another way to keep you divided from other people? Like how can you work and collaborate with the collective if everybody is so focused on their view? Even with like astrology, I was thinking about this today because people, like, I be forgetting because I'm so open-minded that, like, I'll say some shit like, oh yeah, well, you're a Scorpio because this, and people will look at you. But I don't even be worried about what other people are necessarily thinking when I'm giving them my unsolicited advice or talking about shit, because but I need to stop being like that, actually. I'm learning. See, it's waves. It's waves. But yeah, I'll just be talking, and I feel like some people might feel offended that I be talking about that, because you might get one person that's like, oh, I don't believe in that stuff. I'm Christian. And I'm like, okay. Well, anyway, as an Aries, this is blah, 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 blah. I mean, honestly, if somebody does say it like that, then I really don't finish giving them my advice. I actually just stop talking and just do my own thing. Like, what am I supposed to do? Sit there and argue with you, have a whole debate about fake shit? Because even astrology, well, I don't want to say it's fake. Is that opinionated? But like, even astrology is fake. It's fake in its means to separate everybody, but I feel like in a way it's a system to help people because we are all different. We have different makeups, but collectively we are the same. We are one. We are part of source. But I'm not that way. Like, I haven't figured out how to master just being content every day, walking around with a stale ass face and showing no emotion because I'm like, I don't want to give emotion to this because we're supposed to not react to anything. That would be boring as fuck. My opinion. My opinion. Some stuff I would much rather give something to, give an emotion to it. Shit. I might be at work and decide I want to start talking shit like everybody else. Get through the shift. If I'm fucking serving or something. Cause that shit can be too much too. Like, I only do it part-time, but it's like, shit, you might have your days where the stars are aligning in a certain way where people got you fucked up. And ain't shit to do but ride the wave, right? So maybe that day I am giving in to everything. I am talking about everybody and their mom. But then I just wipe the slate clean. I don't think about it the next day. I definitely can identify, like, yeah, one show might be cool as hell. Like, everybody in this bitch was cool. Tomorrow it's like, bro, these fucking, and let me not say no races or nothing on here, cause but yeah, you just ride the wave. Another thought that I had, and I wonder if I am really getting out all my thoughts today. Like, when somebody listens to this video or watches, listens to this podcast or watches this video, are they gonna be like, I understand everything that you're talking about, or are they about to be like, this bitch, what? But that's okay because we don't align, boo boo. We don't. I also was gonna think about the fact that, so I be freestyling at the gym now. And at first, I realized, like, I was paying for memberships that, like, they have structured workouts. So you go in and there's an instructor. They are leading you through the whole entire workout because I don't like to think about shit. Like, I just want to do, I want to get in and get out and be like, yay, I did my fucking workout for the day, because I don't know. I don't like actually enjoy it. I do like competing against other people when I'm in there. And like, I do like to feel good, but it's like, I like just the burst of it. I'm not someone that is going to be at Planet Fitness and I'm walking around buff as hell because I be in there all day with my fucking protein drinks and shit, doing fucking 85,000 reps of shit. No. I get super bored and I'll probably spend the majority of my time sitting there looking in the mirror and then be like, actually, I would be okay if I don't work out today, and I'll just leave. But the gym that I currently go to, it has options to where they just have the workout running. Sometimes, yes, there's an instructor and sometimes there's not. And I had started to like the option of being in the classes where there isn't an instructor, because then I realized that a lot of people don't really go to those classes. Like the classes with the instructors be full of people sometimes. It depends what time. But the classes without the instructors, they hardly be having anybody in there. And so I have found that I really like working out during that time, or during those times when there's not an instructor, and also because it's always dark. So even if there is an instructor on there, it's dark too. So you're working out in the dark and just vibing out. So then now I be in there for real, like vibing out in the dark, doing a workout. But bro, I started freestyling so much, I don't even be in that bitch for the whole hour. And I don't know if I'd be proud of myself or if I'm like, girl, you need to do better. But honestly, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Because also, as I've done my research, obviously we know it's not just what you do, but you gotta eat right. You know, your body gotta be good. Body gotta be T. So yeah, it's how you treat your body too. And I just feel like as I'm aging, whatever they be talking about, we be doing. Yeah, your body doesn't really like to do all of that shit because it's not even natural. So sometimes I'll go in there and just keep the shit simple. Like if I get a fucking strength workout done in 30 minutes, then I'm done in 30 minutes because I'm gonna do a couple supersets of some shit, and then I'm gonna end it with doing interval training. And my machine of choice is the rower. I love rowing. And I also do like the treadmill too. Like if I'm doing incline walking, I only do incline walking. You will not catch me on that bitch running. I do not fucking like running. And I do not do the Stairmaster either. We don't even have that at our gym anyway. I feel accomplished. And after I do that, I'll come home, drink my tea, and I got a juice too. I got a juice, a big old gallon of green juice in there. And that's what I'll do after I work out. And then I just be chilling for hours because I won't eat my first meal. If I work out, it's like 9 a.m., maybe around that time. And then I'll have my first meal anywhere between like 2:30, 5, like 2:30 to 5 p.m. I'll have my first meal and my last meal. That's the part I'm still struggling with a little bit too. Not even really, because I don't eat dangerous, but yeah, sometimes I do. But I don't know if y'all know what ramen noodle chips are. But if you take a ramen noodle bag and you crush that bitch up and you put the seasoning, not the whole packet though, that shit is too salty. But you dump a little bit of the seasoning in there from the packet and you shake it up and you just eat that shit like that. That shit is so good. And it has me in a chokehold. And that's why I feel like life is about balance. Like, yes, bro, we know that some food is all the food. They be having their little nasty hands on all the food. So sometimes it's just like, fuck it. Eat what you want. Do what you want. And that's why I start my day how I do. But yes, I also recognize like I'll have my days where I'm eating good. I gotta eat good. But I still probably gotta add some sweet in that day too, or eat some French fries. We're working on it. But I think that concludes my thoughts of the day. I'm gonna go pour my tea in a glass, drink some. I'm gonna get in the shower. I'm gonna use my body soap, my body oil, spray my locks. And yes, I do need a retwist. This shit is getting hectic. But that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna hang out with my son, work on my website, do some more shit, edit some videos. And that's what I'm gonna do today. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Until next time. That's a wrap for today's episode. If this resonated with you, don't forget to follow, share, and connect with me on YouTube, TikTok, and my website can be found in my bio. Let's keep the convo going.